So, in heavy rotation this week, Daft Punk have split up. I say, they're not I really, really enjoy Daft Punk. They have soundtracked my life for quite a long time. But I don't know, I didn't feel particularly upset. I wasn't that bothered that they're split up. I mean, I don't know, they haven't released anything for quite some time. That doesn't mean that I don't thoroughly enjoy the music that they've got in their back catalogue, but I'll be able to enjoy that forevermore anyway. But it was, oh god, I've had so much fun just revisiting some of their stuff. Some of their albums are particularly special to me. Discovery is up there for me in probably my top 10, top 15 albums. I remember being at college when that came out, and I studied music technology at college, and one of the tutors there was just like, Daft Punk have released an album and people are saying that it's the best album ever made. And I remember thinking, really? Daft Punk making the best album ever made? And I got it and listened to it almost religiously, I guess, after hearing it. And it was just like, I'm very much a guitar guy. That's usually the stuff that I like. But there's something about this album that I just found absolutely amazing. I just got so sucked into it. It soundtracked that particular summer, most summers after that. And really listening back to it now, to think that it's 20 years old. I mean, this was the blueprint for, I wouldn't go as far as to say dance music. I don't know the genre well enough, but there is a lot of production values that were set in stone on this album. I mean, I know the vocoder had been used before. I'm not saying they invented it, but man, did they set the blueprint for so much that followed it. And it's just an incredibly well-written, well-produced album. It goes on a journey. I think I remember when the album came out, the first three or four tracks on the album, there was like a manga video that went with it. Just so good. Digital Love was one of my favourite songs on that album, along with Something About Us. I remember recording, I did a version of that one for one of my university projects, where I kind of just recorded everything with analog instruments, and just brilliant. Robot Rock, that is a bit of a deep cut. It wasn't as buoyant in their catalogue, but in terms of me listening and re-listening to Daft Punk, I wasn't a big fan of Human After All, but that track, it just kicks ass. And going back to And So I Watch You From Afar, their opening track on their first album, Set Guitars to Kill. Set Guitars to Kill. The first time I heard it, I thought they were covering Robot Rock, because it's got that down 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 down, but it's just their opening track. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but just listening to it now, it's just like, yeah, there's a connection there. Random Access Memories is a phenomenal album. I've guys at work bought that for me on vinyl for my birthday one year, and it's like a lesson in electronic music production. Again, like, anybody that's not listened to that album, treat yourself. Just stop whatever you're doing for an hour and a half and just listen to it. It's an experience. I love it. So Homework, another great album. And this track in particular, so one of the content writers that I work with, Damon Carter, no relation, just a happy coincidence. He told me to check this track out. Now, like, I remember homework I used to listen to a lot, but I couldn't tell you many of the titles of the songs. And as soon as I put it on, I was 16, 17, listening to this in my bedroom. Thoroughly enjoyed that.